I was getting into my car, and I get a phone call, and I look at the number, and it says it's from Puerto Rico. And I'm like, Puerto Rico? Who's calling me from Puerto Rico? And then I have a moment's excitement that maybe someone wants to do storytelling training in Puerto Rico, and they want to pay a trip for me to hang out on the beach and tell them and work on storytelling. So I'm a little bit giddy I'm serious. I was kind of like, I don't know why else. So pick up the phone, and I hear this man's voice, and he says, I say, Story District, this is Amy. He says, Amy, I need you to stay calm. I have your father, and he's fine. And I say, I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean you have my father and he's fine? He's like, I need you to listen to everything I say, because if you don't, I will hurt your father. We have him. We are in, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you have him? We're in Rockville. Now, my father works in Rockville, so my mind starts to turn over. I'm like, okay, this cannot be true. But he does live in Rockville, and my name is Amy, forgetting that I had said Story District, this is Amy. Also not thinking that a 240 number you could probably look up and be like, oh, that's Rockville, Maryland. But at the time, I'm just thinking, fuck, how does this guy know my name? Why is he in Rockville? And I go, what? Okay. I say, well, what is his name? If you have my father, what is his name? This is all true, by the way. I mean, this is all true. And he goes, don't fuck with me, Amy. I will hurt him. And now I'm like, what the fuck is his fucking name, you fucking fuckhead? If you have him, you should know his name. Tell me what he looks like. And I'm sitting here picturing my tiny, bald father, strapped in a chair with, I don't know, robes and not... Okay, I actually don't want to go too far with that. Some of you get it. So I'm picturing something bad in this direction. And so anyway, he doesn't answer me. He just starts getting more and more angry. He's like, do not fuck with me. What I need you to do is go to the bank, take your ATM card, and withdraw some money. He's like, I don't know, saying all this stuff. And I just say, if you do not know his fucking name, fuck off, and I hang up. And then I frantically try to find my father. I text, I call my mother, I call my sister, These people usually answer the phone. And they usually answer my texts, and nobody is. So my mind is like, shit, what if this is true? Of course it's not true, but what if it is true? So he calls back, which I think is hilarious, because he's like, don't hang up on me. It really hurts my feelings. So he didn't say that, but he's like, don't fuck with me. I will hurt your father. You don't want him to get hurt, do you? Do you want your father to get hurt? And I'm like, no, I don't want my father to get hurt. So anyway, so he starts to tell me what to do, and I started to think, well, shit, I want to keep this guy going until I actually know for sure my dad is okay. Now, don't judge. So he tells me to get the ATM card. I'm like, I don't have my ATM card. He's like, where is it? And I said, well, it's at home, but I'm in Virginia. It's like an hour away, and I always get lost in Virginia, and the traffic is horrible. It's rush hour. And he's like, well, go get it and make it fast. And I was like, okay, this is fishy. This is like he's already started to lose steam here because he's like, go get it. I'm like, okay, but it's going to take me a really, really long time. So every now and then, I keep the phone on. I have it on speakerphone, and every now and then he's like, well, where the fuck are you? I'm like, I told you it's going to take, I can't do anything about this. And then as time goes on, he gets a little bit less, vigorous, and he's just sort of like, are we there yet? And he has, there's no dad, there's no, pain in the background, screams of pain, and I do think I maybe hear a telenovela. And so I'm feeling pretty emboldened that nothing's going to happen, but I still keep him on the line, and I keep driving, and I think, should I go to the police station? And then I think, someone said yes, but I'm like, I thought this through, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Walk in with my cell phone and hand it to the person who's just handing out parking permits, and be like, this, because I decided I wouldn't do that because he would just hang up. So I still kind of try to stall him till finally I get home, and that's when my father texts. He's like, I'm fine, and I say in my head, adios, motherfucker, and I hang up. And that's really, yeah. Oh, I thought you were clapping for me. Yeah, let's clap for me, because Let's just clap for Sandy Saidman. That's my dad. So I was so relieved, honestly. I mean, I really had put myself in such a frenzy, and I knew it had to be ridiculous, but you never know, and your mind plays tricks on you, and you can't sort out the facts, and I just felt super vulnerable. But anyway, I looked it up. I looked up, Puerto Rican kidnapping scams. Of course, there's a ton in there. And I reported it to the FBI, and then they took me to Puerto Rico, where I tracked him down and hit him in the mouth. That's not true. I don't know what happened to it, but now you know. Now you know if you get a call from Puerto Rico, think twice before you answer it.